A man in his late, that was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purpose.
Oh no.
Could the massive property...
Yes, you are. A real... What did you not do? First you took the body down, then you solved the murder, then you didn't trash my hostel room. You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to. No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here. No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the I have 3 cafeterias to manage. She just, you know...
A competent looks like a small something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear. A bespectacled man, as you, if an assault were on the sleeve of his bomber jacket.
Hello.
You realize this is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be...
Okay. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. If you don't mind, it also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Okay. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? So,
this is the
where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon. I was sent. I suppose you could be impersonating him. Yes. They're not just. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage. But again, it's... You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious... I can see you drank last night and the night. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1. After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsura.
The man with the
Mr.
Yes?
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so... Right.
No, I only just...
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact...
You said you just got...
What? Of Mark?
But you still know your...
Yes, I know.
I didn't imply that. Detective. I have everything. You? The body was behind the building.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard.
And how do we get...
See that door there?
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
One moment you're running like the wind. Then you've suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger. Furiously. With both hands. Why?
Watch out!
Everything goes dark.
Back so soon? Admit it, you just missed the quarter light, the darkness on the edge of town. I was wrong to let you go. I should have kept you here. Is it bright where you are? Is it?
That is too bad. We all need a little love. Are you?
No. You have sustained a trauma to your lower neck. In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle.
The chair took...
Are you sure, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Sir, the drinks are on the house, okay? There were a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window, though. That's 100 square. Don't thank me yet. And for God's sake, watch out for yourself.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights, in time or space. That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly... But, dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married, besides. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Oh, I'm perfectly all right. I'm more worried about you. What was that? From where I was standing, it looked like you were about to pull out 2 guns, but drew out 2, birdies instead. Well, I'm glad you weren't injured. Whatever do you mean? Sequence killers? Oh my. But...
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no...
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie. I really would like to help out, but I don't want to slow you down. If it weren't for all the stairs and potholes in Martinez. Of course, dear.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more... Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from... The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. If you can handle the headache, some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor. There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, there's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she...
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? Of course. What can I help you with? Sure, I'm done with it. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache. Of course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to...
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell, emitting it. There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated. The ammonia only makes it work. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Nor does the wind right now.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. That's probably a good idea. Clear our heads. But before we can do that, you need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Kuno's got this!
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his...
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno! Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
Love it in the dick!
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. The kid is obviously high.
Shits himself?
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't... You will see.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
Fuck no! Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit. Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got. Shitload pig. What you...
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno! Pig's choking! He's totally choking!
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice. Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno? Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking... Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City. Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis. And you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant. Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty...
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
You're testing Kuno's patience.
Get lost,
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno, pig? Yeah, Kuno's in a fucking gang. In a bang gang. Kuno bangs for Maggie, bangs for Mazda, bangs for Revachol.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help! Help! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pig's in here, Kuno! Somebody, please! Help! Misters, help! He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late!
You didn't shut him down. Your fat fist.
Pig's trying not to cry. Kuno can't believe this shit. Can no one stop Pig? Kuno thought you had this. What happened? Kuno can't do anything now.
Fucked your shoulder, fucked your knee, fucked your fat body up!
No.
Kuno's just gonna beat the shit out of you again.
I told you not to tempt such forces. Now, how about we go and do something worth the public's time?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots, anywhere from 6 to 12 pins. Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Noted.
What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being. This trash container, there's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you...
Trash? Food waste from the cafeteria? They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking. We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage. Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work? The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand. Heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of... The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters. You can do good work with these. Cut, it's robust, weatherproof and well made. Police issue. Lets you see things. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its... volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands delicate and fragile. They feel these are clearly not boots. They're armor. Possibly.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabaton, ceramic plate, zirconium dioxide most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced. The locals probably... We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
The sabatons dangle off the man's dick. The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into...
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries. Yes, it looks like they used whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not... The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing? Okay, you should ask me for one the first moment we get.
cadaver hangs from the cargo belt. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso. His corpse is marked by stars. Alcohol and heartbreak.
The map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
So am I.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color.
In case we need it. It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter, to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around. Here, a souvenir. Don't lose it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with...
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, it still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky. But something's not right. Gone. For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. Force time isn't happening. You've jammed the pry bar under the lid, but it just isn't bending. There's a creaking sound as the pry bar slips under the lid. You hang from it like a mortar.
The quality of metal is not the problem. From what I see, it's sturdy enough.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw. No, it's many years of combined self-neglect and self-abuse. There's no shame in surrendering now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face. Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met, Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented. That ain't easy on the ticker. He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken. According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.